If you ever get a delivery notification for a package you never ordered, don't open the door. I wish someone had told me that 3 weeks ago. My name's Danny. I live alone in a rental house outside Columbus, Ohio. The kind of street where every house looks the same and every porch has an Amazon box on it by Tuesday. It was a Thursday night, around 11 p.m. when my phone buzzed. Your package has been delivered. I hadn't ordered anything. I checked my Amazon, my Walmart, my Target app. Nothing pending, nothing shipped. I figured it was a glitch, or maybe a neighbor's package got misrouted to my address by mistake. I opened the front door. There was a small brown box sitting dead center on my welcome mat. No shipping label, no barcode, just my name, handwritten.
I didn't sleep that night. I sat in my living room with every light on, staring at that photo, convinced I was losing my mind. The next night, another notification. Your package has been delivered. Another box. Another photo. This one of me, asleep on my couch at 3 a.m., blanket half off, phone still in my hand. Someone had been in my house. I called the police. They took a report, glanced around, found no forced entry, no fingerprints, nothing on my doorbell camera, except, and this is the part that still makes my skin crawl, a 2-second gap in the footage each night. Not a freeze, not static, just gone. Like someone had reached into the recording itself and cut it out with scissors. The officer told me it was probably a prank. Kids messing with smart home footage. He left. I did not feel better. Night 3, I decided I wasn't going to sleep at all. I sat in my armchair facing the door, lights on, phone recording, coffee in hand. Around 2 a.m., my phone buzzed. Your package has been delivered. I hadn't heard the door. I hadn't heard footsteps. I was staring directly at the porch the entire time. I opened the door with my hands shaking. The box was there. Inside, I moved out that week. Stayed with my sister 2 towns over. No boxes, no notifications. For a month, nothing. I thought it was over. Then last night, I got a text. Not a delivery notification, a text from an unknown number. It said, "You left before we finished. Package number 4 is waiting at your old address. Go get it." I should have deleted it, blocked it, called the police again. Instead, against every ounce of sense I had left, I drove back to that house at midnight. The porch light was still on. The new tenants apparently hadn't moved in yet. Place still empty. For rent sign in the yard. And there, on the mat, was a box. I opened it right there on the porch. Inside was a photograph of my sister's house, my current address, taken from inside her living room, timestamped 1 hour ago. I called her immediately. No answer. I broke every speed limit getting back. When I got there, her front door was wide open. Her phone was on the kitchen counter, screen still lit, mid-text to a friend, unsent. She was gone. No sign of forced entry, no struggle. Just one thing left behind, sitting neatly on her kitchen table. A small brown box. Handwritten label. "Danny, you're next." Police are still looking. It's been 6 days. I've stopped answering the door. I've stopped checking notifications. But last night, my phone buzzed anyway. "Your package has been delivered." I haven't opened it. I don't think I will. If you're watching this and you get a delivery you didn't order, just leave it there. Whatever's inside, it's not worth knowing.
Rule 1 of rideshare apps, always check the license plate before you get in. I broke that rule once. I don't plan on breaking it again, because I'm not sure I'll get a second warning. I'm Mara. I was 24, working late shifts at a downtown Chicago hospital. And most nights, I'd order a rideshare home around 1 a.m. because the train stopped running, and walking wasn't an option. Not in that neighborhood, not at that hour. That night, the app said my driver was 3 minutes out. Silver Honda Civic. Driver name, Tom. 4.9 stars, 3,000 plus rides. Nothing unusual. A silver Civic pulled up. I was cold, tired. The driver was quiet. Middle-aged, baseball cap, radio playing low, staticky talk radio. Normal enough. I put in my headphones and closed my eyes. About 10 minutes in, I opened my eyes because something felt wrong. We weren't on my route. I checked the app. No trip in progress. I checked again. My actual ride, the real Tom, showed as driver canceled 2 minutes after I'd gotten into this car. I kept my voice as steady as I could. Hey, I think I'm in the wrong car. Can you pull over? He didn't answer. Didn't even glance at me in the mirror. I said it again, louder. Nothing. The radio static seemed to get worse, like it was swallowing my voice before it reached him. I reached for the door handle. Locked. Not child locked, actually. That's when I noticed the back seat had no seatbelt, just anchor points, cut clean. I started to panic, quietly, trying not to show it because some instinct told me showing fear would be the worst thing I could do. I texted my roommate. Wrong car. Locked in. No location on app. Help. No signal. 0 bars. In the middle of Chicago, a city famous for having cell service on literally every corner. We drove for another 20 minutes, deeper into an industrial part of the city I didn't recognize. Warehouses, empty lots, no streetlights. He finally spoke. First words the entire ride. Flat and quiet. The car stopped outside a warehouse. He got out, walked around to my door, and for the first time, I saw his face clearly under a street lamp. It wasn't the driver photo from the app. Not even close. This man was younger, gaunt, and he was wearing what I can only describe as a costume. A rubber mask of an older man's face. The Tom from the profile picture pushed up on his forehead like he'd forgotten to take it fully off. He opened my door. I had maybe 2 seconds to decide. I did the only thing I could think of. I grabbed the small fire extinguisher clipped under the passenger seat. Hospital habit. We're trained to spot emergency equipment everywhere, and swung it into his knee as hard as I could. He went down. I ran. I didn't look back once. Didn't stop until I found an actual open gas station 4 blocks away. Here's the twist that still haunts me. When police finally traced the vehicle, the plates were registered to a man named Thomas Reyes, a real rideshare driver, 4.9 stars, thousands of rides, who had been reported missing 8 months earlier. His car had been found once before, abandoned, then quietly reactivated on the app under his old account. Someone had been using his identity, his rating, his history, picking up riders who thought they were getting a safe, verified driver. Investigators believe I wasn't the first person to get into that car. I was just the first one who got out. They never caught him. The car vanished from every camera 3 blocks from that gas station. Just gone. I don't take ride shares anymore. But sometimes, on nights I have to walk home alone, a silver Civic drives past. Slow, windows dark. I don't know if it's him. I don't wait around to find out.